Lagos, Nigeria. Please welcome the most beautiful hostess with the mostest, Monalisa Chinda.
I am so excited to welcome you to a brand new season of You and I. This is our third season, and I thank you, viewers, for all your love and support. I mean, we couldn't have come this far without you. Now, You and I Season 3 is all about made in Nigeria. Made in Nigeria products used to be branded as inferior in the past because of their low quality, poor packaging, and the general mindset of people that imported products are better. In recent times, however, our local manufacturers have upped their game, and their products can now compete favorably with international brands. One of such local manufacturers is the duo behind Wilson's Juice. More on my guest after this time out. Stick with us.
To get your own alert for millions, open your savings account or the one where you get already at 10,000 naira. Join them and you fit to win 1 million naira, 2 million naira, 3 million naira every month. Grow your savings account reach 50,000 naira and you fit to win the open prize of 5 million naira. For the HTRM prices like over 100 fridges and generator, they ground too. So therefore, start the save your way to millions today.
You so hard.
Waiting, I won't load here. I don't tire for this life. Still loyalty full everywhere. I have this one. I don't imagine I don't have my millions now. Not wait first. Sorry, not pass class. I will be all the competition.
Thank you. Jumbo Fidelity don't do that for you. Now what you go write for this one now?
Jumbo Lista Emma.
We're Fidelity. We keep our word.
Because this is the first episode in the third season, I bring you Candid Lens live. I came across this young man who totally blew my mind away, and I thought I should share with you guys. I bring to you Mr. Freeman.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, you guys need to see this. See this, please.
Thank you very much. Hello, people. I like the smiles on your face. So I'm just going to do something very easy for you and interesting. Okay? Are we good? I always go around with my friends. I call them my favorite friends because they are always loyal to me. It's just a simple deck of cards. But with a deck of cards, I can do like a million miracles. I'll need any two persons from the audience to join me, please. Any two persons. Okay, you. Yeah, you.
A boy and a girl?
Yeah, you. Thank you very much. Please put your hands together for them. Thank you very much. So, what you're going to do for me, okay? Take this deck of cards. Count out 10 cards for me. 10. Count it out loud so that the audience can hear you. Count it out loud, one after the other. Yeah.
1, 2.
Yeah. No shuffling, just count out.
1, 2,
Good.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Perfect. He just counted out 10 cards, and I'm going to show you that all the cards, they are all the same. Okay? Nothing special about the cards. As you can see, all the cards have different faces as well. So I'm just going to attempt to do something. Are you ready? Okay. Hand me those 10 cards. So what we are going to do is this. Hold these cards for me. So we have 10 cards here. What you're going to do, count, show it to the audience, ensure it's 1. Okay? You feel it. You put it face down. 1. Okay? Show it to them. Put it face down like this. 2. Show it to them. Put it face down. 3. Just continue from where I stopped until you count all of them. That's 4. That's 5. That's 6. That's 7. That's 8. That's 9. And this is the last one, 10. Thank you very much, please. Like I told you from the beginning, all the cards are different. I'm just going to attempt to do something. Please let me move to this side of the stage. So what you're going to do, just take the card and hold it to your chest like this. Okay. He's going to pick a card, and whatever card he picks, I'm going to attempt to transfer that number of cards from here to her hand. Okay? So just tell me stop wherever you want. Just tell me stop wherever you want. Stop. Yeah, perfect. Take. Show the audience what you picked. The number 3. Okay. It wants me to transfer 3 cards from here to there. I'll just do this. I'll take the first one. I'll throw it up. I'll pick it. I just sent one to her. Did you feel anything go there? You didn't feel nothing? Okay. I'll just take the second one. I'll just shoot it to her. Did you feel the second one? Okay, let me give him the third one. Maybe you feel the third one. I'll just take it. I'll take. Throw it to her. Interested. So I just attempted sending 3 cards from here to her. So how many cards did you count originally? So what you do, count again. You can remove the card now. Count down. Count down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. You can just get up for us. You can go back. You can go back to your seat. You can go back to your seat. Thank you very much. And thank you.
I told you guys, this is absolutely madness. Oh my God. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. I told you. Wilson's Juice Company is the brainchild of 2 brothers whose passion for producing old-fashioned lemonade has evolved into a $1 million company that distributes juice in over 650 locations nationwide. I went to Wilson's Juice in Ijuota, Ogun State, to meet this very enterprising Seyi Abolaji, the co-founder of Wilson's Juice. Welcome, Mr. Seyi Abolaji.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. So there's this thing we usually do. We usually take a pledge, and you have to tell us the truth, the whole truth. You don't please your workers. You don't please even your partners. Nothing but the truth. All right, then. Let me have your hands. I. Say your name.
Seyi Abolaji.
Pledge.
Pledge.
To say the truth.
To say the truth.
Nothing but the truth.
Nothing but the truth.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Fantastic. All right then. Tell us a little bit of your background.
Seyi Abolaji. I was born in Nigeria. Moved to the States. My parents got government grants when I was 5 or so. Played professional football. Went to Stanford University.
Professional football.
Soccer, football.
Okay.
Went to Stanford University in California, and then I came just to visit Nigeria, but I just saw so many opportunities, so I bought a one-way ticket.
How long
back.
was this?
I left in 88 or 89. I came back in 2007 for a visit. And it was supposed to be a 2-week visit, and in the 2 weeks, a lot of things just changed.
And that changed everything.
A lot of things changed.
Wow.
So I had a job that I was going back to, and I knew if I went back and got too comfortable, it would take a lot of work to come back. So I bought a one-way ticket back to Nigeria before I resumed that job, just to make sure that I'll be coming back.
So tell us, how did Wilson Juice, how did it start? And how come about the name?
Wilson's Juice started with a simple basis. You know, I played professional football. My partner, who's also my brother, played basketball in university. So we're very active guys. My parents always told us about how natural Nigeria was, how healthy Nigeria was. By the time we came back, we realized it takes a lot of work to lead a healthy lifestyle.
Yes.
Simple things as real juice. It just took a lot of work to find. So we figured it's a big challenge for us. We wanted fresh juice. That's how it started. Let's get fresh juice. And we couldn't find it anywhere, so we said let's do it ourselves. So we bought a plastic juicer, a bag of oranges, and we started making fresh squeezed orange juice.
Mm-hmm. So you started your company with just $5, and now
2,000 naira.
2,000 naira, and now it's a multi-million-dollar investment. How is that going for you?
Well, it's a multi-million-dollar valuation. Investment is still coming.
Okay.
It's been amazing. You know, we have a great team. You know, we started with one person, then 2 people. Now we have 40-something people all working with us.
Wow.
Directly. Another 40 that work with us indirectly as merchandisers across the country. We have a very dedicated team, all young Nigerians, very ambitious, very active, dynamic Nigerians. And you know, we did a pledge this morning, but our company has our own pledge. We call it the Excellence Pledge.
Which is excellent.
The Excellence Pledge, right? So every day, anybody that's working with us, you know, today I will strive for excellence. I promise to do the right thing well, even when no one is watching. So that's our pledge. And I think that pledge allowed us to go from where we were to...
Speaking about the pledge, this is excellent. It tastes really nice.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you so much. Okay, moving on. You started Wilson Juice by selling homemade lemonade to Covenant University here. So how was that for you?
It was just, you know, we saw an opportunity, and everything we do is about creating better. So instead of waiting for what can somebody do, how can we get assistance, we said, what can we do with what we have? And at the time, you know, that was our only market, Covenant University. We were close by, it's about 10 minutes away from there.
Yeah.
And it was in a little small kiosk. You know, the first week we started, you know, people would point at us and be laughing. You know, and we didn't see that. We saw where we were going. So it was very easy to kind of ignore the noise. One of my
and focus,
favorite aunties, she said, oh wow, this is great what you guys are doing. I hope this isn't the only thing you're doing. You know, she was concerned about where we were at that time, but we saw where we were going. So it was difficult, it was challenging, but it was fun. Like, this is just another step. It's still.
Was it always so bottled like this?
Oh no,
because they were squeezed.
Yes, fresh squeezed. We had
lemon.
plastic cups. Everything was done right in front of the customer. I mean, so how even it got to the bottle is so I was here, Sean, again, my brother and the co-founder. He's just a lot more creative than I am, right? So I like to just get the work done. He likes to make it look sexy, make it feel great,
attractive.
Right? So he was the one that actually saw how we were doing it.
Yeah.
And we had maybe 50, 60 students that were yelling at us, that's my bottle of lemonade, pushing each other, trying to get the bottle of lemonade. We just had a very crude system. And he just said, hey, what are you doing? Like, put this thing in a bottle. And I'm sure the business would have gotten to that point, but I never thought about it up until he said it, put this thing in a bottle. So that day we went around, you know, picked up old bottles that we saw, went home, washed the bottles. We made 10 bottles of lemonade the next day.
Oh my God.
They only bought 2, you know, and everybody working with us was like, you see, people don't care about the bottles, keep the cups going.
Content, yeah.
But Sean and I went and we spoke that evening. It was like, hold on, we produced 10. It was so easy to track that we sold 2. There were 8 remaining. So it was at that moment that it was like, oh wow, this could be a business. You know, now we could actually produce, track, and we know what to expect coming in. It was a very porous system up to that point. But yeah, from that night, the next day they bought 10, they bought 20. Now we're talking hundreds of thousands, and we'll be talking millions of units sold a day.
And then you move to higher grounds.
Yeah, you know,
market.
it's again, it's Sean. I gotta give him the credit. He you know, he was going and coming. So by the time we decided to put it in bottles, that's when, you know, we were encouraged to say, hey, wow, this is a great product. You should get NAFDAC. So we started pursuing NAFDAC, you know, and we're self-funded. So we would work for 6 months, save up money, then we built a foundation. Work for another 3-4 months, save up money, then we started building the walls. So the factory, as we see it now, we're undergoing our 4th expansion. We expanded in December. We just did an expansion to where we are today, and already we need more space, so that's why we're blowing it out.
Fantastic.
And we have plans to even do another expansion before the end of this year.
Why didn't you settle for a white-collar job?
Why didn't we settle for a white-collar job?
I mean, coming from where you're coming, a refined country. Yeah. I mean, where is like America in this world? And then you came back home to begin to go low down to do what you love to do best, to satisfy your customers. Why didn't you settle for a white-collar job?
You know, this is our parents. You know, the Nigeria that they left is very different from the Nigeria of today.
Today, yeah.
But what they made us believe about the Nigeria that they left was everybody here is entrepreneuring, everybody here is up and about, everybody here is hardworking, integrity is taken for granted, is just given. So when we were growing up, you know, we wanted to sleep in. Your mates in Nigeria, you should see they're up. You know, we got a B in class. Your mates in Nigeria, B. They would never touch B. So they built us up to believe that what we would come, like we weren't on par with our mates. That was one. Second was, Dad from a very young age said, wherever you are, you need to add value. Don't go, you're not like, God never brought you into this world to fit in. Wherever you are, they need to know you're there because you're adding value. And I think that's what allowed us to excel in sports, because being an average player was just never part of our mind frame. And so by the time my first job after playing professional football, I was making more money than my parents had made in 20-something years in the U.S. But I was a cog in the wheel. And when I came to Nigeria, the thing that I think I saw that nobody else was seeing was, wow, everybody was seeing there's so much wrong. And I was saying, wow, there's a lot of value to add here. So what brought me back and what brought Sean back is, this is somewhere that we believe we can add a lot of value. In the U.S. is a life of comfort. And for some people, that's what they need. But our parents brought us up to, no, you're supposed to lead a life of impact. And we believed here we could make impact.
You have really done
And
well.
again, like from 2009, like some people think it's a cute story. No, it's reality. You know, we'll go into the office. That was my bedroom for 11 months.
Oh, wow.
That was my kitchen. That was my office during the day.
Wow.
Kitchen in the evening.
Wow.
Bedroom at night.
Wow.
On the floor.
Fantastic.
But I wasn't saying all that, right? I was saying, okay, this is an opportunity to add value, to really make impact. And, you know, bit by bit, we see it coming. You know,
and business is good. It's good.
Business is growing. Like
it's
we're
growing,
excited.
but it's good. If
yeah.
it wasn't good, it wouldn't grow.
No, certainly. But
Yeah.
it's, you know, like we're always, you know, confidently discontent with the value that we need to add to make the type of impact we need to make. You know, we're on the right track, but we're far from where we're going.
Okay, interesting. I mean, within 6 years, Wilson Juice has become, a global and international brand. We're going to go on a short break now. When we come back, more on Seyi Abolaji and Wilson Juice. Stay tuned. Welcome back, guys. So, back on Mr. Seyi Abolaji. Seyi, you're co-founder with your brother, you know, in running Wilson Juice Company. How do you combine this with family? Do you guys have differences? I'm sure you fight a lot.
Of course.
I know.
We made a very conscious decision that we will separate family from the business.
Okay.
So we are brothers, but when it comes to Wilson's, we're partners. So the good part is, you know, we're very different, and is a good combination. Like I said, I'm the let's get it done. I don't care how it looks. Let's just make it work. He is anything refined about our product. That's my brother. He makes it look good. He makes it connect. He's just more personable, right? So I handle more of sourcing the raw materials through packaging, right? So this is operations. He does more of the sales and marketing. So of course I have opinions on how we should do things on that front, and he has some opinions about how we should be producing in our manufacturing processes. But because we're so different, you know, he has his area, and I defer to his best judgment, and I have my area, and we argue a lot. It's we care less about who looks better, who sounds smarter. We have the objective of making this company a great organization. So we argue until we say, okay, yeah, actually that one is the one that sounds better. We never leave a discussion with, I'll go my way, you go your way. You know, and we know that together we're a much stronger team. With him, it's not 1 + 1 = 2. It's more like 1 + 1 = 10. Whereas without Sean, I'm 0.2. You know, so it's
that's a
we're a great team because we're so different.
Yeah. So how do you get funding? I mean, funding. You and I know how difficult it is in Nigeria. So how do you manage with that?
Well, so the thing is, we've grown a lot, and people think that, you know, wow, such impressive growth. We've actually, for us, had to grow a lot slower than we wanted because of funding. We're self-funded. From 2009, we work, we earn, we save, we reinvest. Everything we've just been reinvesting and reinvesting and reinvesting. To the point that, you know, our family car is now the company's delivery vehicle. You know, things like this. And it's just, we've never been taught, we've never had the idea that we're waiting for somebody to help us do anything. So our whole mentality is we gotta do something. How do we get it done? If somebody or when people come on board, then great, they'll be along for the ride. But we're rolling. I mean, we're doing what we have to do to just keep moving forward on our own.
Fantastic. That's encouraging. Okay, so I look to my left, I see women. I look to my right, I see women. I look forward, back. What is going on with women all over the place?
Nigerian women in general have the capacity, have the ability. They haven't been given the opportunity, and they haven't been given the confidence. So before we would just be hiring, and you know, majority of our work is still in the factory. And you know, generally you think factory men. Then we hired one woman and we saw that, wow, okay, she may not be able to carry a whole bag of sugar on her own, but she's going to actually say, actually, you know what, we should have 10 bags of sugar in this place so that tomorrow we don't have to carry sugar. Then we started seeing that, you know, guys could come and they'll just, I don't feel like working tomorrow, I'm going to take a day off. We saw that the women that we were employing here, that were joining our team, had more patience, would listen. Not I know what I'm doing. They would first listen, scope out how we're doing, and they were always coming up with ideas to make the work easier for everybody. Third, they were just more organized. And then so we saw that, you know, we have 4 or 5 ladies here that have children. Very early on, I think it may be the background that we came from, that it's, you know, we understand that if your home life is good, your work life has a better chance of being better.
That's right.
So we said anybody who has children with us, your children have to be better than you are. So we will pay school fees. Anybody's child, anything doing them, we cover hospital bills. So that when you're at work, you know that, yeah, yes, whatever money I'm earning, more than the money I'm earning,
that's right,
like my family is secure. Because I'm working here, my family is secure. And for the guys, that just meant less.
Is this the way you give back? That's
part of it.
That's part of what you do to give back.
Because, you know, there's a lot of CSR stuff, but we believe, like, you know, charity starts from home. And our team is our immediate circle. So before we start making people outside jump up and say, yay, Wilsons, we need our team to first say, yay, Wilsons. So we have 6 members of our team now that they're doing school. We cover up to half of the school fees.
Wow.
We say your progress is our progress.
Wow.
Right. And anybody who has children, we take care of their children's school fees.
Wow.
But like, just to go back to the women angle is, you know, you empower one woman, you're empowering a family. You empower the family, you're empowering generations to come. And like the missing key is opportunity and confidence.
Fantastic. I mean, coming from a man is always so important to empower a woman. Okay, out of curiosity, how many bottles of lemonades do you make a day?
In a shift, we'll do between 12,000 to 16,000 units.
Wow. And they all, like this one's here, they've all booked for these ones.
Yeah, everything that you see is sold.
And you have over 650 locations.
We're pushing towards 1,000 now.
Wow, fantastic.
Yeah.
How long does it take to make one bottle of lemonade?
We start with finding the right lemons, then juicing the lemons, then we process.
Yes.
All right, so this is the blending, the mixing of everything. Then we go through the bottling, packaging. So from this morning we get lemons. By the end of the day, you'll see some wonderful lemonade.
Do you have a whole plant, trees of lemon behind your factory?
No, not behind
so
our factory.
So how do you get these lemons?
It's amazing. You know, when we first started, we were going to markets, local markets, and we'd be getting buckets, paint buckets at a time. Then we started getting the 20-liter buckets. Then we started getting bags. Now we have trailers coming from all over Nigeria, big trucks, 10-ton trucks, 5-ton trucks, coming from across Nigeria to supply us with the lemons. Okay.
In the next 5 years, where do you see Wilson Juice from now?
In the next 5 years, wow, okay. In the next 5 years, I believe Wilson's will be a family brand.
Family?
A family brand. And this meaning that every family will have a Wilson's product.
How do you perceive made in Nigerian products? I mean, given the mentality of our people here, everything about made in Nigeria is either fake, inferior. Tell us, what do you think about it?
Well, I mean, it's a good challenge.
Yeah.
Like, we're trying to set a different narrative. We believe that we could be globally relevant while being proudly Nigerian. So this made in Nigeria for us is a challenge. We've had to step up our game to make sure that made in Nigeria not becomes a thing of desire. So we see it as a good initiative, and we're doing our part to make sure that made in Nigeria means something positive. We want to rewrite that narrative.
Good. So now with your lemons or lemonades, what do you make out of your lemonades?
You know, when life throws us lemons, we make lemonade.
Yeah. Wilson's Juice is 100% Nigerian, supporting the belief that world-class products can indeed come from Nigeria. What would you do with your lemons? See you same time next week. Bye for now.
Give me your hand, don't be afraid. I promise I'll stand by you all the way. Here is my shoulder, you need a friend. I'll be your anchor on whom you can depend.